Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I want to show you 3 more Korean banchan. Now these you may not find in Korean restaurants, but if you go to any Korean home, you will definitely find this at the dinner table. So let me show you what they are real quick. This one is fish chun. It's made with cod, pan-fried fish. Really mild flavor, delicious. This one is dried radish, muchim, or like seasoned radish. Really flavorful, crunchy, chewy, spicy, excellent. And then the last one is seasoned broccoli. Very simple recipe. All of our kids enjoy all of these dishes. Anyway, I want to show them with you. So if you're ready, let's get started. Let's start with the first banchan. It's called 무 말랭이 무침. Kind of sounds funny, right? But anyway, what this is dried radish that's going to be rehydrated and seasoned. The texture is very crunchy, a little bit chewy, sweet, spicy, really good. Anyway, the first thing we need to do is soak this in water. So this is about a package, it's about 5 ounces. You can get this at any Asian market, definitely Korean markets. We're gonna pour it in here, and you could just use hot tap water or you can use boiling water. I just went ahead and boiled some water and I'm going to soak this. It's going to soak about 30 minutes. There we go. So we'll set that aside and let it do its thing. And then we need to make the sauce. Very simple. We have a couple of things here. This is gochujang, which is Korean chili paste. I have 2 tablespoons of this. Now, I might adjust it as I taste it because I might want it to be a little bit more spicier. So that was 2 tablespoons of gochujang. This is malt syrup. You can also use honey. This is 2 tablespoons. All gonna go in here. And now this is fish sauce. It's a tablespoon of fish sauce. We have soy sauce, a tablespoon as well. And then I went ahead and minced some garlic. This is 2 garlics minced. And then I need to do my scallions. So I want to show you this knife. This is such a beautiful knife. My brother-in-law got this for me for Christmas and it works so well. So we've got 1 scallion. I'm going to chop it really quickly. Thanks, Mike, for my knife, by the way. I love it. 1 scallion. That looks good. Okay. That goes in my sauce. I'm just going to take a whisk, then I'm going to whisk this together and set it aside, just like that. Now once my radish has been rehydrated, I'll come back and show you the next steps. Okay guys, so it's been rehydrated, rinsed, excess water squeezed out. It's now ready for me. So now I'm going to pour my sauce. Normally I would mix this with gloves, but I don't have any gloves, so I'm going to have to just use my bare hands today. But I do recommend mixing it with your hands so you can get really like all the sauce right in all of the parts of the radish, get it into all the crevices. Just like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to taste it because I might want it to be a little bit more spicier. We'll see. Okay, let's take a look. That's really good. I want it a little bit spicier, so I'm going to put in a little bit more gochujang. This is a brand that I use. You can use any brand you like. Let's see if I can do this left-handed. I'm going to put in about another tablespoon of gochujang because I like mine spicy. Just like that. Okay, the last thing I need to do is add some toasted sesame seeds, and then it's done. So this first banchan is ready. I'm gonna have another taste. Perfect. Banchan number 2 is seasoned broccoli. This is like one of the easiest recipes ever, and it's really versatile and you can make it spicy or not. Today we're not gonna make it spicy at all. Basically we're gonna blanch this, squeeze out the excess water, and season it. That's it. So I need you to join me over there by the cooktop so I can blanch my broccoli. I've got my water boiling. I'm gonna put this in. Now I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'm gonna blanch it just for a few seconds. I want my broccoli to be on the crunchy side. If you wanted mushier or more tender, I shouldn't say mushy. If you wanted more tender, you can of course blanch it longer, but I really like the crunch texture of the broccoli, so just a few seconds. You'll see that it turns vibrant green color too. So I'm going to let this go for a little bit, and then I'm going to take a bite of one to see what the texture is like, so I can get it exactly how I want it. All right, it's been about 15 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and taste one of these. Take a little one. Just the way I like it, a little crunchy. Okay, I'm gonna drain this. At this point, I'm going to rinse the broccoli under cold running water so I can stop the cooking process. Okay, so what I've done, as you saw, I blanched it for about 15 seconds. I rinsed it under cold water, and then I squeezed out the excess water. Now, you can tell if it's been cooked just about the right time, because when you squeeze out the excess water, none of the florets should fall off. Maybe a tiny bit, but this is pretty intact, right? So it looks like this. And now as far as seasoning, it's so simple. It's just sesame oil. This is about a teaspoon and a half of sesame oil. I'm gonna do a pinch of salt. Just a little bit. Remember, you wanna start with a little bit, and as you taste it, you can add more. A little bit of black pepper. And then this is crushed sesame seeds, just like that. And I'm just gonna mix it up. It is the simplest recipe ever, and all the kids love it. You know, this would be a great one to add to, like if you're making a lunch bento box for your kids, they would probably love this really. They would love it, because I know our kids do.
Jay,
yes?
do kids really like broccoli?
You know what? If you serve it this way, they will love it. Okay, I'm gonna give it a taste. Okay, it's good, but I need a little bit more salt. So altogether, probably like a quarter teaspoon of salt. By the way, this is like one head of broccoli that I made. I didn't make a ton today. All right, I need to taste it one more time to make sure it's good. Okay, perfect. All right, banchan number 2 is done. The last banchan is fish chun, and this basically is pan-fried fish, and in this particular case we're using cod. They're very flaky, they're very mellow, like you won't smell any fishy smell or taste, and it's very simple to make. Once it's been rinsed under cold water, patted dry, I'm going to now slice it. So I'm just making small portions, so I'm going to just make it really thin, just like that. After I've done that, I'm going to season it. I think what I'll do is I'll just lay it flat on the cutting board and then season it here. It's probably gonna be a little bit easier anyway. Okay, so a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper on both sides. I'm gonna sprinkle some pepper onto each of the fillet of fish, and then I don't want to get my hands messy again, so I'm going to use my tongue to flip it over, and then to keep my hands clean, I'm going to start with my pepper. You don't need a lot, just a little bit, and then sprinkle a little bit of salt. You want to season the fish on both sides. Okay, now we need to go to the cooktop over there for the next step, so come join me. All right, so in a pan, I've added some oil to this. It's starting to get a little bit hot. So I'm going to dredge the fish with flour, and then I'm going to put it in my egg wash. Make sure it's well drenched. Okay, and then put it in the oil. Okay, so they're in the pan, they're cooking, it's on medium. Let's take a look at one of the bottoms. Oh, that's like the perfect color. That's what you want. Let me flip the rest. It doesn't take long at all because they're very thin slices of fish. All right, let's take a look at one of them. That looks really good. That's perfect. So this is coming out. They're all going to look very similar, just like that. This fish, like I said, is very thin, so you don't want to cook it too long. That's perfect. There we go. The rest need a little bit longer because they were put in last in the pan, so we're almost done. It's going to be so good. All right, you guys, it's always so fun to make banchan because there's so many out there and I want to show you all of them. So you're going to have to keep staying tuned to see what the other ones are. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video as much as we enjoyed making the video, I hope you give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, don't forget to subscribe and press that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!